is my... Leslie.
My name is Hannah.
I just remembered something.
I don't usually record Beyond the Gates on Thursdays unless it is quite a good episode. And today was a good episode. 3 solid episodes in a row from this show. And a lot of that has to do when this A story, the Dana story, takes center stage. It gives us an entertaining show, for sure. Now, once again, per usual, got to promote the Patreon. Patreon.com/OCGTV, where I'm watching old soap operas and reacting to them. But let's react to today's episode, or at least review it. The characters are really coming into their own. Today marked the official 2 months of the show. It started on February 24th of this year. Today is April 24th. And I thought they gave us a really good 2-month anniversary episode for sure. Kat was a big part of today's episode. When in a conversation with Tomas, she said she wanted to buy a cam again so that she could spy on Eva once again. Tomas wanted to help Kat on trying figuring out this whole situation with Eva because Kat's just so convinced that Eva is trying to take down the family. And she's on to the fact that it seems that it has something to do with her parents. Eva just really wants to throw this anniversary party for her parents, and she can't understand why. Tomas wanted to help by giving insight because in yesterday's episode, Eva did kind of give some insights. She got emotional with Tomas. I talked about this in yesterday's video. And Tomas brought up the fact that, some stuff I think Kat already knows, that Eva's mother died and her surrogate mother took her in. But where Kat started to figure out some truths is that Eva told Tomas that her mother's name is Leslie, which was the plan that Eva and Dana were supposed to go with this whole time. But of course, Leslie has been just having way too much fun in trying to get revenge on Ted, that she's had all these different alters where she's different characters all the time. And back when she first met Kat, she introduced herself as Anna. And so when Tomas mentioned that Eva's mother's name was Leslie, Kat put it together that when she met Eva's supposed surrogate mom, her name was Anna. And so it just adds to Kat's investigation that there's something more than meets the eye with Eva. And this was the first note. Now, before we get to the little confrontations, where we left off in yesterday's episode was Eva confronting her mother about all the lying she's been doing to Eva. They're supposed to be in this together. She said she's listening to Dana, just doing whatever Dana wants. And in typical fashion, Dana does good gaslighting with Eva, even though I think Eva has continued to be suspicious of her mother, and rightfully so. Dana basically said that Eva lied to her first because she was lying about who was texting her. Dana went through Eva's phone, and that was Dana's second excuse for lying to Eva. But before that, she said that she tried to play it off that, Eva was confronting her mom about her not leaving and still going to see Nicole. And Dana said that you didn't see me meet Nicole, you saw Sherry meet Nicole. And I don't think Eva is picking up on, or maybe she is, but I don't think she's picking up on just how crazy her mom actually is. Because saying stuff like that, you really do sound crazy. It's almost as if Dana is starting to believe she is some of these characters that she's portraying to everyone else in Ted's family. But because of all of these lies that Dana has been doing, she's been screwing up. And now Kat is onto her. Kat decided to look up where Eva lives and visit her at the apartment. Now, Dana was out at this time, so of course Eva was shocked to see Kat visit her in her own apartment. And Kat played this whole nice act. but still being rude to Eva in the undertone, saying that, she realizes that she has everything like a family and Tomas, basically implying that Eva has nothing. And Eva picked up on that shade, even though Kat was supposed to be being nice, in saying that she wants to apologize to Eva and maybe they can get along. Eva had some sort of line, are you saying that we can be as close as sisters one day soon? And Kat said, not one day soon, but that day seems to be coming soon. If the reveal is around the corner, as it might be. Now, Eva left the room for a second, and Kat came across the picture of Eva and Dana together. Started to take a picture of her on her phone when Dana walked in. And that was a great moment. That probably should have ended the episode. But we did get a little bit at the end of that as well, where Dana confronts Kat, which could have been trouble for Kat if Dana is as crazy as we all think. It still might be trouble for Kat if Dana is as crazy as she has been. I mean, look what she did to Laura, who she doesn't even know. Dana, I think Kat could be in trouble if she keeps going this far. And I think Kat will be in trouble one day at Dana's hands. I think if at some point during the show that Eva turns her back on Dana because Dana goes too far, Dana's going to say something like, oh, Ted's family took away my daughter, so I'm going to take away his other daughter, or take away Nicole's daughter. She's going to do something to Kat one day. That's all I know. In this moment, though, she didn't. But that is when Kat had another realization, because Dana's crazy ass played it off as if she was just meeting Kat for the first time. She introduced herself. Eva introduced her as Leslie, which was the plan that Eva and Dana had at the beginning. But that Kat had a memory of meeting Anna and then rushed out the door, and that's how the episode ended. I wish we had a better cliffhanger than Kat just being able to rush out the door, but it is what it is. Still a great episode today because of that story. Kat's getting closer to the truth. Nicole also met with Laura at the hospital and found out that some flowers were sent to Laura on her behalf and that Eva dropped them off. And then she was also asking questions about the potassium spike, and Nicole saying she wants to figure out who tried to hurt Laura in the first place on the motorcycle. So Nicole might be doing some investigating of her own as we get closer and closer to this anniversary party where a lot of shit hopefully goes down. So yeah, we're building both Nicole and Kat asking a lot of questions and Kat doing a lot of digging, but it's going to be dangerous dealing with Dana. Also on today's episode, quickly, because I didn't intend on making a video today, but we saw at the end of yesterday's episode Vanessa and Doug getting it on, and it seemed like those two hadn't had that kind of good sex in a while, I guess. And they had some talk afterwards, some reminiscing, and the moment turned from good to kind of sour, I felt like, as they talked about their pasts. And then when Doug left the bed, Vanessa's sexual appetite that I guess she just can't quench, she called an escort service asking for a man to be delivered to her tonight. She wanted to have more fun, apparently. She went to Uptown when Doug left to the casino to meet with Randy. And it turns out Joey owns the escort service, and Joey is a fill-in today. And Vanessa was embarrassed at first, but Joey was trying to be a smooth talker. And I guess with Vanessa, his smooth talking works. Joey did a lot of implying that Vanessa doesn't love her husband anymore, especially after Vanessa was admitting that she stepped outside her marriage a lot lately, or over the years, I guess. Vanessa's saying she likes her current arrangement with Doug, and she just has a sexual appetite that she can't quench, like I said. But Joey is trying, I think, to weasel his way in to be the man to maybe satisfy Vanessa. But his whole plan, much like in yesterday's episode, and like he said today to Randy in today's episode, he wants to do business with Vanessa so that he can start using her realtor business to clean his money, and basically it's going to be a money laundering scheme. But we get more movement with Joe and Vanessa, which I think is a good thing. And that leaves Bill and Hayley. Turns out Hayley's not pregnant. Bill was kind of sad about that. I'm kind of sad about that because I need more from Hayley as a character. She just can't be the wannabe victim that never is. Just going forward, because I'm sick of seeing it. And honestly, Hayley and Bill don't have chemistry anyway, so their scenes don't do a lot for me. So if Hayley were to get pregnant, or maybe that will be the eventual scheme. Maybe Bill will cheat on Hayley, and Hayley's whole scheme will be to get pregnant so that she can cling on to Bill and the money and this, I guess, this position that she wants in the community that she really doesn't have, even though she's Bill's wife now. But still need more from the Hayley character, I do. Also, there was a line today back in the Kat and Tomas scene when Kat left and they were at the country club. She told Tomas to order the prime ribs because it's to die for. I'm low-key hoping that means that was like a little clue that Tomas might die. Because I'd be okay with losing Mr. Roboto. Because I think Eva and Kat need a better actor to fight over. I don't think that's going to be the case. But I'm hoping that line was maybe a hint dropped that Tomas could die. I'd rather Tomas die than Doug. But anyway, great episode again. 3 solid episodes in a row. We're getting closer to a possible reveal of some kind, whether Kat or Nicole figure out the truth, or it just all comes out at the anniversary party. The party, I hope, is big and good. Just giving some classic soap opera party, I'm hoping.